Updating settings, start video transmission. Alright, we are live.
So we...
Hang on, let me...
I sound a little bit... but...
I think you sound fine.
I can hear it in my voice.
Oh. Hang on, let me set up this sidebar. Let's see if people are joining. A new journey begins. Hello, Crocomancer.
Right, I should probably have the stream up so I can see comments.
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea.
There we go. Sweet, I am here. Haha. Yeah, I still sound a bit off.
I think you sound just fine personally, but
it might translate in the video because I kind of sound stuffy still.
Oh, why does my tooth hurt? I hope that's not a problem. My tooth hurts for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Does the audio sound good? Can you hear Sky just fine?
Yep. I'll just make noises.
I hope you can. Here we go. Hi, Switch. Hi, Switch. Nice to see you here. We're just about ready to begin. Hello, everybody, and welcome. All of it sounds great. That's great. All right.
Good.
All right. Well, let me just turn this music down and get the game music up. Everything still sound good when I do that? Can you hear the game now also, Sky?
Let me check. I have the music down because last time it was like really... Yeah, I can hear it.
Alright, that's good.
No, so sorry if I sound a little off today. I got sick a couple days ago. I'm feeling a lot better now. It's just my voice definitely sounds horrible. I know it.
I think it's fine. Yeah, still sounds good on stream. Awesome. Well, hello everybody, and welcome finally to a game that I was honestly not expecting to be able to play this soon. Ace Attorney Investigations! Yes, the objections begin again, Septupulanti. It's kind of insane that this game is happening. This collection came out just 2 days ago. Like, actually, like, yesterday officially, but it came out at, like, 9 p.m. on this coast.
It came out a couple days early?
Well, it officially came out September 6th, but it was going off of, like, New York time. So
I thought it was
like,
coming out on the 11th.
well, it's the 7th right now, so, unfortunately,
okay.
I have not gotten an early copy of this game. But that would be really cool if I did, but it's... Oh, Edge Boy time! Hello, Gray Black Light, glad to see you here. So many people are showing up for this. the game with Not So Fast Man came out earlier than folks expected. Crazy. It's insane to me that this game even is happening, because when we started playing the Ace Attorney trilogy, the only games that were available on modern consoles, there was the original trilogy and the 2 great Ace Attorney games.
Oh, we gotta play those, I think, too.
We'll play those eventually, but then, while we were playing those, they announced and released the Apollo Justice trilogy, which contained the 3 main series titles that were still locked to the 3DS until then. And then, while we were on break, they announced and released the Ace Attorney Investigations collection, which I don't think any of us expected, because this contains both Ace Attorney Investigations and also Ace Attorney Investigations 2, which took 13 years to get an official English translation, which ends now. Official English translation, which ends now. That's one of those games that, it's a great time to be an Ace Attorney fan. It was one of those games that just infamously never came out outside of Japan, but now it has, which is insane to me.
I wonder if this has anything to do with the series Miles is a Robot.
Maybe it does! I don't know. From what I heard, there actually are some references to the fan translation in the official translation, but we won't be able to get to that for a bit. But yeah, this collection is finally out, and it looks great. And it has a couple customization things. Fun fact, Level 5 are teasing 2 mystery announcements at an upcoming event. If one of them is right in Layton, oh, that would be amazing. Edgeworth has finally come out. Good for him. I mean, we all kind of saw it coming, but, you know.
Hey, what was the art style? Go back.
Yeah, so one thing that they have, that this collection has, we have a choice to make. Because,
oh my god.
For the overworld sprites, they have the new HD chibi sprites, which I think look quite good. But they also have the option of having an approximation of the original pixel art.
Oh my god, I can't choose. I can't fucking choose.
Okay, so we have a decision to make. I think I would like to see what the HD sprites look like, because I mean, we played the original Ace Attorney trilogy, and that all had the HD sprites redone. And I feel like, and I want to see how everyone looks in this style, but the pixel style still looks fun.
But the Miles is a Robot series made me love it.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I think it might be fun to see, like, what the differences between those series are.
Fine.
Siri just, started talking to me, so I thought I was talking.
How about for the first game, we have the HD, and then the second one, we have the pixel?
Maybe we can do that. But you want to go with HD for now?
Sure.
Alright. And also the text box transparency, I want to do low, because I want to see the artwork a little bit, but I don't. The high is a little too much, I think. All of these seem fine. Yeah. English all the way, of course.
So this is just the demo for now?
No, this is the full game. It's out now.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, we've got the whole thing out. As of
I'm stupid.
No, it's fine. The demo was out a couple weeks ago. We were considering starting it then, but there was
had the convention.
Yeah, Sky had a convention going on, which is fine. I'm glad. I hope you had fun there.
I had a lot of fun.
That's awesome. But now we can finally begin a new game. Start from episode 1, of course. Why would we start any other time?
I'm actually, the only thing I'm worried about is, like, remember, Ace Attorney 1, episode 5?
Oh, yeah.
How long?
Yeah,
took?
Yeah, I heard that the cases might be kind of long on this one.
Given what Miles as a robot was saying.
Yeah, but let's...
12 hours!
To make sure the defendant is found guilty, but that's the job of a prosecutor after all. Sorry, but...
It's alright. I'm just... okay.
That may be true, but why? Why go this far? This is the voice I'm giving this character. Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost.
What? Yo, fuck you do, man!
Well, it appears he shot somebody.
God, I hate your face.
I'm a prodigy among prosecutors.
Why in Edgeworth's office?
Always have been, always will be. Well, I guess that's what we're here to find out. March 14th, 2:05 a.m. Prosecutors building 12th floor hallway. By the way, this takes place like a couple weeks after the third game. So.
Okay.
Also, the long case syndrome is really only that bad in the fifth case. You mean the fifth case of the first game or this game? Or both. Alright, let's get back into this. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean.
You're now the main character of this story.
Yay, but luckily Gumshoe is a big character in this, so you'll still have, like, a lot of voice lines, I think. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? I spend a lot of time smelling blood, as you know. What are those blinking red lights on the... Oh, are those outside or something? What's the... What is this doing here? What's the meaning of this? Oh, the fifth case of this game. I gotcha. Do you want to take this one?
Sure. Freeze.
Who the hell are you? Identify yourself. Well, that's just a very more polite way of saying, who the hell are you? What? Okay, but if you've got some nerve committing murder in the prosecutor's office and telling me to shut up. Oh, Edgeworth is a vampire confirmed. Oh, and you shot my favorite suit! Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. Miles Edgeworth snorts blood on the weekends? That can't be good for him.
What?
No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. I mean, no one's committed murder in my office so far, but that means I have a perfect record. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days. He looks very annoyed that there's a dead body in his office.
Yeah.
Dot. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. That's my name, my voice, I guess. Very well, please continue your investigation. Yes, sir! Dot, lots of dots. It's your cue.
Are you okay, sir?
Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene.
When I heard a murder taking place in your office, I ran up here straight away.
I miss Southern Gumshoe so much. This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being.
You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you alright?
This is just what I look like normally, you asshole. No, I'm perfectly fine. However...
Look what's in your office. It's total trash.
Yes, they left a dead body here. It's so inconsiderate. I'll say the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. That's my main concern. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office.
Oh, whoa. Sounds like you're really getting burned up over this whole thing.
This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it.
Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth.
And as you know, I have a very good track record of solving cases correctly in the past.
Okay, time to do some investigating.
Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads.
Oh no. Oh no.
We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So we'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Oh, that looks cool. I get the nagging feeling that there's something important to keep in mind. I get he's been through some shit, but he is so unfazed by the murder. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it feels like he should be more upset about this, but, so do you want the chronology of this game? The case order makes sense in practice, but it's a little screwy. I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself. It's been a minute since I've done his voice.
Yeah, it's fun to hear it again.
I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you?
No, not really, especially because of this.
The key to your office? What do you mean, sir?
If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you.
No! Edgeworth, no! Logic? I don't know the meaning of that word!
By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. Do you know what? Is this new information to you, detective?
So, how do you use it?
Apparently, okay. Wait. Oh, so the timeline of this game's cases runs 4, 2, 3, 1, 5. Okay, that is weird.
Interesting.
That is a very weird way to arrange things, but all right. First, I recall the information we've gathered with LB, and then I connect them together with Y. Do you know what an Xbox controller is, Gumshoe?
Sir, you're making weird noises with your mouth. It's kind of freaking me out.
Now to use ULB and recall the facts. Alright, crime scene my office. Is it really coincidence that the murder took place in my office? For security reasons, this office's door has a lock built into it.
No shit, Sherlock.
Don't you mean Herlock?
Shut up.
Well, what can we... Oh, for security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. What?
Door is fitted with a fucking lock, sir.
Yeah, yes, of course. This makes sense. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence.
Yes, exactly what I was thinking, sir. I totally been paying attention.
There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Why did this happen in my office? What was the killer after?
You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir.
Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. And if I get things wrong enough times, I will die, physically. But if I think carefully before piecing these together, the logic should flow. The logic must flow! Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna praise this series a lot, but I fucking love Miles as a robot, and I might be going after that energy, at least.
Look, Miles as a robot is great, but, like, let's try to do our own thing and not constantly be referencing that.
I said energy, not copy their stuff. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, let's make our own conclusions to things. Did you read this?
Oh, so I gotta rewatch it. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir.
I know that, and when I want to examine something, I simply use AH when I'm next to it.
Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use yeah. Oh, I just did.
You did your best, detective.
I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Hasn't your paycheck been cut so many times?
Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. I thought you were fired. How are you still working for us? What? Okay.
Hey, don't question it, sir.
Okay, what have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? Well, I mean, well, you see, it's in a crime scene. Someone is dead. There's a gun. I mean, it makes sense. If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here.
I would have thought that the killer brought the gun. I think I've seen one of these things before.
Care to enlighten me as to where?
Oh, I know. I was issued the exact same model. I think.
All the forensics. Yeah. All the forensics people are looking over at Edgeworth and Gumshoe like, what the hell are they talking about? Oh, he got rehired after 2 and didn't do anything too bad in 3. Okay, I thought he was still fired. Detective.
Really glad guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. Sir, you're a fucking cop. Or at least an investigator. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it.
So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives. So it was Gumshoe that killed him, clearly. Can we talk to this man? Do you have anything to report? Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yet, there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes.
Talk about a contradiction.
Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more. Perhaps it is the dead body. What about you, forensics? How's it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art. Well, I never. I'm going to ignore that entirely.
Oh, it's your trophy. The, not a prosecutor's, right?
Yes, remember that case? Everyone's favorite one. King
me.
of prosecutors. And it's not a trophy, it is a shield.
They only saying this to the winning prosecutor, right? Yeah, my nose is still stuffy.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself.
I'm gonna have to try saying that sometimes. No. Honey, no.
Unfortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me. Oh
my god.
Wow.
You're holding his job above his head.
Well, it's a good thing my steel samurai doll was spared any harm. You can kill someone in my office, but if you hurt my collectibles, I will fucking destroy you.
Well, yeah, that's a reasonable response. Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show.
You fucking asshole, Gumshoe. You told me that you were going to...
What's it about again? Oh god. You're digging a hole.
Fun fact, the RTFA is legit my favorite case from the first trilogy. I will respect your opinion, Croak. Well, I don't know much about it myself, but the hero of the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Tokyo is the Steel Samurai, and his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It's a show geared towards kids, however its high production values and riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. Spin-offs like Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo, and the Nickel Samurai, along with a deluge of merchandise, and even a new stage show gives it presence.
Yeah, you should know a lot. Are you sure you're not some sort of rabid fanboy?
Of course not. Anyone that keeps up with society knows at least this much. You know, the thing that we live in, and that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let us return to the investigation. Don't worry, Gumshoe, you can, or Edgeworth, you can info dump all you want.
Sure, Phoenix will lend an ear.
Yeah, I'm sure. I love the Nickel Samurai case. Yeah, that was a great one. Do you think Steel Samurai is based off of Silver Samurai? Maybe? What's Silver Samurai? That sounds familiar.
That was a character in Marvel.
I thought that was Silver Surfer.
No, yeah, Silver Samurai is a Marvel character.
Oh, neat.
He fights the Wolverine.
Oh, okay. Fun fact, the game just snuck in some foreshadowing. Really? Huh. I'm sure that'll make sense later. Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers?
The ones that come with a card attached every month like clockwork for you? Yep.
Oh, don't fucking tell me it's... Yeah,
it's not her!
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Please tell me it's not old bag.
Please let it be not Edgeworth. Please let it be Phoenix. Speaking of that, let's see what's on this card this month, sir.
Wait. Okay, that is a really that is a really ominous thing for her to be sending us.
Get that woman away from me! Oh, be resolved, Wendy.
Oh, Miss Irony, how painful are thy thorns.
Why must you do this to me? Wendy? Isn't that the name of the old lady with the whiny voice that sucked?
That's enough, detective! You need not remind me further! Shudder. Let's look at this. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on this sofa. I was looking at your thing, but okay.
That thing looks a million times softer than my mattress at home. Oh god, this poor boy. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir?
Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that. Why not? Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest.
Oh, thank God. Okay. You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard to be a real chipper to the end. Oh, I just really want to know.
Miss Box plus the gay lawyer. I know what I'm watching today. Thank you. Hello, Ender Geek. Thanks for watching. Sky is also here. My lovely partner, Sky. Even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take any time off. And whose fault is that, Miles?
Yeah. He's talking his pay.
Let's see.
Watch out for the teacup fragments there, sir.
I think that ship has sailed. I'm already standing on them. And now I'm floating a few centimeters above it. That killer is going to pay for this tea set!
Yikes, you're real mad over this.
This tea set is very dear to my heart and can only be bought in England. It's cost more than your whole month's paycheck.
What? Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Now I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks.
Can I observe this ladder? I guess not. I guess not.
Oh, what are my pronouns? They, he.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Your files are over the floor, sir.
They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer.
Oh, finally, you got a clue.
A clue, a blues clue.
Aw, and I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, that's just rendered all the time and effort I put in pointless.
I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room.
Well, you have dust, so... Well, I water the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir.
Which flowers? The ones that he specifically does not like? What? From Wendy?
Maybe?
What?
I just added cleaning to the list of as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I come in and clean this place until it sparkled.
Does he have a life?
No, he doesn't!
I think he has an unhealthy obsession with you, Edgeworth. A blues clue, but you're wearing red in this game. What? Irrelevant! They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've ever inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Okay, I've done that already.
What's that on the books in the bottom?
I'll look there next. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area. Oh, sorry.
It looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep, and until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Okay, bullet went clean through the body of the victim's abdomen, and the body was found around 2:05 a.m.
Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence for fines, sir?
Of course! This is the safest way I know how to keep track of it all.
Alright, if you say so.
I keep all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have but to press herb to open my organizer. But the organizer isn't only for evidence, I keep people's profiles on hand in there too. This game is probably the closest Gumshoe comes to LeFou. Oh no.
Do you think that Miles has like a photographic memory or something?
Maybe. That makes sense. I mean, he apparently is the most logical person in this world. Logic, if he was shot, there must be a gun nearby. I wonder where we can find that. Nobody in this game has object permanence, of course, so... It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Alright, what's this over here?
Those files on the shelf so tight! And not even an earthquake can make them fall off, but just look at them! At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all.
A problem, to be sure. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. Also, please shut up about earthquakes. Alright, what's the... Oh, what's this?
Wallet.
What do we have here? Nobody in the series has object permanence. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Hey, I think I've seen one of these before.
I believe it's called a Wale. I've never had one. So, oh, wait. Oh, never mind. It's a police badge detective.
Oh, no way, I have the exact same thing. Actually, what a coincidence!
I can can see why having logic is a superpower.
Oh my god.
Let's take a look inside.
Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that.
Mr. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Is there anything else we can examine?
It doesn't look like it.
Alright. Alright, it's logic time! Okay, let's see,
Oh, there's just... Oh, yeah.
So the victim... Okay, so the victim was a detective, and the... Oh, wait, this is all from stuff in the left side? Wait. Okay, yeah, the victim was a detective, so the revolver being the kind detectives use might be related, right?
I think so, yeah. That could have been his gun.
So that, I think that makes sense to me. Let's do it! Logic! The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? For the briefest of moments, I thought one of the books was an NES. If Edgeworth was secretly a retro gamer, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see what have we got here. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
So it appears that a killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Alright, it can be assumed that the victim's revolver is a murder weapon. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver.
As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. Do you always say that? You can use it to rotate an object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use and to zoom in and out to get at the nitty-gritty. Oh, we're actually using this again?
Oh no, I remember what this was.
God, this is gonna be a bitch.
I hope. Okay, I guess the fact there's a horse carved into it isn't important. To think that it's so easy to just take a life with just the pull of a trigger.
You know, I can't ever see myself really liking guns.
Based Gumshoe.
Oh, but I love the ones they use at the track and field meets to start races. if you take off before it's fired, everyone always ends up following your lead.
To chase you down for a false start detective. To chase you down for a false start detective. Okay, I was confused about that.
Now that you mention it, even when I finish first, I always wind up in last place.
Congrats, you've caught up with the DS era again. I don't know if I like the DS era. One screen is enough for now. But so far it's not so bad.
Wait, are you seeing like two screens right now or something?
What? No, in the DS had 2 screens, and that was. I'm not seeing 2 screens, but this mechanic was invented specifically for the DS because to show off that they could do 3D, I guess. Looks like only 1 round was fired from this.
Wow, so the killer's the Vic with so the killer killed the Vic with just 1 shot after wrestling the gun from him? That just broke my brain.
The Vic?
Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
We have no proof for now, but that is a distinct possibility. We have no proof that the killer who shot somebody with a gun knows how to use a gun. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. Wait, no, I wanted to do some more investigating, but I have to send the thing over to, whatever. I think this is you.
Jim!
Sorry, hang on. Okay, oh, jeez.
What? Oh, why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? Oh, hi, killer.
Are you all right? I'm trying my best to give give comfort like a normal person. Oh boy, hope you like this evidence examination shtick. I guess I'll have to learn to love it. Honestly, I think logic looked cooler in the original version. It looks like puzzle pieces here, but in the DS version, it looked like Edgeworth's brain ascended. That sounds funny.
Don't you touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be!
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
What?
Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body.
The body? The body? Don't you talk about him like that! He's just a lump of flesh! Look at him! Jim! Like, looks like he's turned in for the night. Sure, just in a bloodstained suit, pal. Where are my manners?
Aren't you that prosecutor? Oh hey, it's the guy we saw commit the murder in the opening cutscene. Maybe he can help us solve the murder. Yeah, I'm sure he knows a lot about the situation.
Why, yes I am. Jacques Portsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. Until you killed him.
I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor, except for that one weird week where I was a defense. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Gumshoe. Sorry, I hit A a little bit too fast there.
I'm keeping it.
That's fine.
So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office. I don't know what accent I'm trying to do with this motherfucker.
Evil. Yes, that is correct.
I could do Gambit.
Oh,
that
boy.
It was you! You were the one who killed Jim! You killed my boy! Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay?
Gumshoe, are you okay today?
No, I think I caught a cold.
My apologies. I'm docking your pay for this, though.
I know how things work around here. High prosecutors' office doors always have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her office. The grammar pissed me off there.
That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Hey, Gambit, his name is Jacques. It fits. Wait, it is?
Oh my god, no! His Gambit's real name is Remy LaBeau.
Hey, Miss Juke, you're in my recommended. Hi, Mari-san. Nice to see you here. We're just in the middle of some investigating. I think this guy is about to make a name for himself here.
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door has been with me the whole time, okay?
I'm sure Jock Sportsman is totally innocent. Oh, is that the joke? Is that his whole thing? He's a... Oh! Jock Sportsman... Jock Sportsman... Oh my god. I just got that. This game is...
I feel like I'm confused here.
His name is Jacques... His name is Jacques Portsman. Jacques Sportsman. Jock Sportsman. He's a jock and he's a sportsman.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Did you get the pre-order soundtrack? I assume I did. I pre-ordered this, so I haven't really looked into it yet, though.
So the only one who could get in was me.
Oh, this does not look good for you, Gumshoe.
Wait, that means? I'm not sure what that means. So it was you then! You're Jim's killer! No way, pal! You got it all wrong!
Everyone calm down!
Sound weird.
What?
Again, sorry if I sound weird. I know I sound weird, even if it's just to me.
It's all right. Everybody calm down! Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you must know how to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions?
Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed there. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth.
It'll appear very soon in game. Oh, the new soundtrack? Wait, is there a thing in settings to turn that on? I don't know. Oh yeah, I have the arranged soundtrack on. So I guess we'll be able to hear the new soundtrack soon.
I heard all the rumors about you. You're a great genius for a prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know.
Am I, though? Because he's kinda lost most of his cases in the past 2-3 years. I feel confused about why he's considered still a genius prosecutor at this point.
I wonder if the judge, knows what was going on with him in Phoenix.
I mean, he would have to be a fool not to, so he definitely doesn't.
Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Why do I feel like I want to do the quote?
Oh, right, this is me. A pleasure to work with you. Unfortunately, I don't believe that we have the budget to draw a handshake sprite.
You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. carry on then. It's your room after all.
Thank you, I intend to. I love how smug he looks. Like he looks like he's doing a cat smile.
Yeah. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim here. Oh god. Why did I... You there!
He's lost against Phoenix, and probably has other cases, and is also the only guy to win against Nick. He is? Oh, right, yeah, because there was the... Wait, Wait, when did that happen? When did he win?
Idea.
When did he win against Phoenix? Well, anyway, sir.
Maybe. Wait. He was. Remember the first case that Phoenix was involved with Dahlia?
No, he wasn't the prosecutor there. That was Winston Payne, and he was involved with Mia's first trial involving Dahlia. Oh right, he was also the last trial of the second game. I forgot that he did that.
And again, it's been a minute.
Yeah, I thought that was Franziska, but of course.
Which one was 2-4?
That was the one where our client was actually guilty.
Oh! Okay, thank you so much. It's been a minute, okay?
Mm-hmm. Although there technically is another, really.
Maybe one we haven't gone to anyway. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner Jim.
A snuff film starring him, I guess. I should probably give them some space. Or we could not do that.
Deep over your chest.
I had it all set up, ready for oh, sorry, this is you.
I had it all set up, ready for you, for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. Aww.
I had no idea you were interested in chess.
I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try.
In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case. Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much. Wow, that's a new word for me. That's kind of a nice moment. I like that. Oh, we can examine this now.
Let's do it on the floor.
It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. A final farewell, which will definitely not involve tampering with the evidence in any way whatsoever. Oh, right, yeah, that's in the Apollo Justice trilogy, and I don't think Edgeworth was involved with that, was he? I don't know.
So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well. They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made in your you made your prosecutorial debut, and Jesus Christ, that is a word.
Prosecutorial?
Prosecutorial, whatever. I don't know. What if they shot through it? It would have been a disaster. I mean, he probably could have gone to a tailor and gotten it fixed.
Yeah, that is the Bratworth jacket. I love that. It's not worth getting worked up over, Detective. Not when there's something more here.
Huh? Like what?
I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective. Well, yeah, that's why he asked. There's a giant contradiction right here in front of us.
Really?
Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. That man! Right! But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way, which has worked out so well in the past. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find a spot that holds the contradiction. Yeah. I didn't even need to select it. This is it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. Gay, gay, homosexual, gay!
Perfect! Perfect!
Dick Gumshoe is not terrible at his job, we promise. Yep, he's doing his best. He's doing his best.
Gay, gay, homosexual. I love it.
Sometimes I can even still hear his voice. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor at it and press yeah with conviction. And when I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things.
I mean, isn't it? Oh my god! No! Hang on!
What?
Fucking Genshin literally got their case thing from this game, like how they did the case.
Oh really? I mean, I knew
Fontaine.
that. I knew that whole thing was like just a big Ace Attorney reference.
But it's literally this.
That.
We had a book like this.
Huh. Interesting. Well, there was only one shot fired in this revolver, and the guy shot at the victim and the frame. So something screwy going up there. Eureka! This bullet hole is the contradiction.
What do you mean, sir?
It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
What? I believe you mean Wilson. The first felled the victim, and the second felled this frame.
Hey, that's right.
It's really weird how he pretty much never refers to Phoenix by name in this entire duology. It's always that man, a certain bluffing attorney or something along those lines. He's afraid that if he says or thinks his name specifically, like his closet will just explode. No, you're Ika! Whatever. Yeah. However, this gun was only fired once.
Hey, that's true too.
Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Or they reloaded the gun between firing those 2 things, I guess. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? I mean, yeah, he could have just reloaded it. It's elementary. My badge proves that I am a lawyer. This is you.
By the way, I hadn't noticed something, sir.
Yes.
What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Ah, that. It's a secret safe.
Secret safe? Oh, I smell money!
No, this is just where I keep my steel samurai body pillow. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now if you could kindly move this frame out of the way.
Roger that. I want money. I'm down to my last dollar. Achoo! Achoo! Ugh, talk about dusty.
Oh, he has a cold too, I guess. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it in a while. Ivy, did you just on stream admit to being less observant than Gumshoe? I never pretended to be smart, okay? I
had no idea there was a safe here. Or I would have kept it clean for you, sir. So when did you put this thing in?
It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. What, of safes? What,
So, what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth?
Right now, nothing. I moved my body pillow somewhere else. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session.
That's it. Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams.
Secret safe, jotted down in my organizer. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I think you made that clear. Now this is odd. There's a safe here. Where did this come from?
You found something, sir?
This keypad, don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Oh, yeah. That's, well, I mean...
And since Edgeworth hasn't cleaned it because he didn't know about it...
I mean, it didn't look I didn't know if it was clean specifically. Maybe it's just the art style, but, now I mention it.
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad. Oh, I see it in the actual art. I see it.
Yeah, I see it now that he mentions it. I just thought that was like a highlight or something. Artistic license. You there, the forensic scientist. Yes, sir! Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir! I didn't know this character would have a lot of lines when I made this voice for him. I couldn't find, let alone lift a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. Okay, so clearly somebody was trying to find my Steel Samurai body pillow. As I thought, it appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. I will destroy the killer with facts and logic. Okay, where, okay,
Ooh, the killer's goal?
Oh, I see. Oh, he was trying to get into the safe. That makes sense. Alright, time to use your superpower, basic logic. Yes! I believe I have figured out what the murder was after.
Well, what is it, sir?
The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. No one rational and calm says rationally and calmly. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. The files! There was something in the files? Maybe? I think? That makes sense, right?
Maybe? Did that work?
There's a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer.
Oh, you mean like it could be from where from when the killer tried to find something, sir?
Precisely. We need to... Sorry, Gumshoe, I'm eating a sandwich. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelf files like you've never seen before, even at a library.
Sure. Let's give that a try, I guess.
Good ones there always. Yeah. Sorry. Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. I am doing a weird accent for him. He's gonna change. ...
No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. Unless there's a spirit medium or something, but what are the chances of that? All we can do is search for the truth.
And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth?
Logic, my dear asshole, logic. First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place.
You got it. Here, let me help. No. So this file goes here, and that book goes there. I think I just increased Gumshoe's southern accent.
I think you might have.
You sure know a lot about where these things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. Cause I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done.
It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here.
The bloodstains on the bookshelf are still fresh.
I suspect that the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf.
And then the guy fell onto the floor, right? No, there's a gunshot wound in one of the case file books.
Oh, you're right. That's weird.
So, hang on. What? Okay. So, he was probably sitting down, fell over, tried to get back up, and that's why you see the hands like that on the shelf, on the top there.
And then he got shot.
He fell over again.
He looks like he would. He looks like. Yeah. I think you might be right about that. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now.
But, you know, I'm no good with blood, sir.
Why did you become a homicide detective? What? I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture.
Yeah, the gunshot. Or the
gun
hole.
Yeah.
So this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh?
Excuse me. For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in a file spine indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred.
And I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It appears that the victim was in a sitting position here after being shot.
Oh, so that's why the seat of the victim's pants had blood on it.
I just thought he just sat in some ketchup. That would be the logical conclusion. As, what's it?
I put them all back just as they should be, sir. Doesn't look like anything's missing. Oh. The fuck? Oh, okay.
What? Oh.
Oh, my, Discord buffered the screen for me.
Oh, that's annoying. Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. The victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot.
There are prints on the floor, too.
Those must have been made when unable to stay standing. He dropped to the floor.
Oh my god, I literally got it right.
Yeah, I think you figured it out before Edgeworth. The killer moved
See, why is it always like this?
Like what?
Because, like, first the movie, and now this. Why am I like this?
I think you're just... I think you're just really good at solving these things. Also, Subtuple Anti said, I just thought the victim had a period. That would be, an awkward time for that to happen.
The blood on this guy's pants proved that pretty well.
In a sense, I suppose.
See, I'm not completely used to Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not.
You're doing just fine, Gumshoe. Don't worry. Pats you on the head. Okay, anything else? Okay, what can I deduce? Wait. Wait, no, not that spot. What? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? No, I didn't want to. I didn't think you were gonna do it right there. Is there any? No.
Wait, we can.
Wait, no, I didn't want to talk. Okay, Mr. Portsman, a word, if I may.
Oh, Jim, you're left. You're smart. I'll never be able to joke around with you again. Okay. But don't worry, Jim. Joke around enough for both of us. You'll see.
He's not listening at all. Mr. Portsman is off in his own little world, I see. Okay, let me examine this again. Okay, let me see.
Oh wait, we have, instead of the lawyer badge, we have the prosecutor badge.
Oh yes, we do. Proof of my profession, however, I prefer to keep it in my pocket. What? I don't just show it around to everybody willy-nilly. This? Like, maybe? Eureka! There's clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole!
What do you mean, sir?
You don't see? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. Wait, is it funny or obnoxious that Portsman refused to get the victim's name right? Oh, right! I didn't even think of that. His name is Buddy. I didn't even notice that. I'm not on my A game with noticing things today. Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up.
What if the guy was shot while he was sitting down or laying down, sir?
That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot, which suggests he was standing when he was shot. What?
What?
What? Why?
I'm confused.
So the conclusion is you put the files on the shelf wrong.
Then that means, wait. What does that mean, sir? I'm too stupid.
It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake their current contradiction was born. Okay, so what? I'm confused now. The faulty assumption, the order of the
files then? Oh wait, yeah.
Oh wait, yeah,
the files.
Of course the order of the files because
it's 1, 2, 3, 0. What?
Yeah, 0 does not come after 3.
I should have realized it. Oh my God, I'm so fucking stupid.
No, you're. I didn't. Listen, Mr. Sportsman murders a lot of people. Sometimes he gets them confused. Yeah, I believe the order of the files is a bit off.
You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey! Actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir.
Oh?
Yeah, you see here how the files were shot begin with the number 0? What are these doing down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird.
Actually, the way they're organized now is the correct order. What? They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye.
Huh? The numbers are all out of order.
Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it!
That's it!
I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, Detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out.
Yeah. Oh, I stupid.
This makes more sense.
Do you think it'd be okay to prop the body back up to how it was before it was moved, or?
I finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe.
The Zero Files, where Edgeworth keeps his zero escape conviction.
Logically. As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it logically should be. The killer went through my files first before shooting. What? Oh, there's a missing one over there!
What's on the book? It's upside down!
What?
There's shit right on there! Oh my god, does it say Gumshoe?
Oh yeah, I think it probably does. It's always about upside down names in these games. Kayla went through my files first for shooting Mr. Faith. And then put the files back in numerical order. Oh, there's you.
And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess.
Yeah, Gumshoe actually did the right thing for once. Exactly, and then proceeded to shoot the victim.
But why would someone kill a man and look through your files one more time?
Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before, once after the crime, but why? Oh, I gotta go for now. Have a good one, y'all. Okay, see you later, Ender Geek. Night. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.
Go to the empty spot, please.
I'll do that in a second. Now okay. Okay, right next to this.
What is it? I didn't do it, I swear. Why does it say Gumshoe out on there in blood? I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence.
It's been in the past. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed.
No, wait, there's gotta be some sort of mistake, I swear! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! You help me say something! Help me! Say something, sir!
Why would somebody defile my OnlyFans file? It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all?
Is that all, sir? What about me in the situation?
Is this what the killer was really after? Investigation complete! It was Gumshoe. He's the killer.
Okay, I'm gonna stop now. It looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer at the end. And this is the most important message managed to reach us.
Of course this is fake. Why would one of the Gumshoe's colleagues remember his name? Maybe if it isn't Gumshoe, there's one missing. It could be Gumthu who did it. Yes, Gumthu, his evil twin.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me! You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner was in the guilty party.
If you're going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up!
Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say?
If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning.
No, please, don't, please, I beg of you.
What? Why? What's happening?
Don't! You got it.
I'm not sure what this reaction is for. I don't like this one bit. Maybe there was no blood on the missing file. The true culprit, Gumshoe! Of course! His other evil twin! That's slightly sexier!
Is it gonna be chess time?
No, logic chess time isn't until the next game.
Oh, thank God!
And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you gonna do?
What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. You've literally never once done that. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique.
Oh! How do you do that, sir? Can you explain it to me, sir?
Might as well.
Yeah, we don't know it.
Alright, first I listen to the witness's testimony. If I find a flaw in their testimony, something that contradicts the evidence, I completely ignore it and just tell them to not say that part. I open my organizer with herb and present the piece of contradictory evidence. To present something, I simply use yeah, but that's old news.
But it's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time, right? Of course there is.
Correct, and at those times I need to press the witnesses with herb. Sometimes by pressing, I can draw out new information and new or modified testimony. What I always do... Sorry, what I always do in court, Gumshoe, tried to take over the world. I was about to say that, but didn't. I'm glad that you... Okay, sorry.
I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations, too.
Hang on, if we rearrange the letters on the bookshelf, we get Ga-Mo, the clown from 2-3! Yes! And the culprit was the victim was actually Maury Calliope in disguise. Very well, I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully. Alright, cross-examining time, I guess.
Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice bloody letters that his body left behind. And it will be his final words that you will be brought to justice.
Mm-hmm. You intend to argue that as the victim's dying message points to his killer.
I can hear Jim's voice and he's calling for his killer's arrest.
You're not the spirit medium, shut up. That's clearly not a Magatama. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There is no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. He's too stupid. I will find the flaw in this man's logic. And expose it with facts and logic. Okay, so, hang on. Okay, so, press on this? Because he wouldn't need to steal his gun. You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask.
What's that? What's that?
Why do you call the victim Jim? Oh, that's what you're focusing on? When clearly his name is Buddy Faith.
Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for Mike Ping. Oh my god. Jacques and Jim. Don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jam? Oh my god.
I guess?
I cannot do a Cajun accent. I am very sorry.
Now, stole this guy's gun and shot him is more action hero-y behavior than you expect from Gumshoe, but remember, he did beat up Furio Tigre and single-handedly intimidated Vasquez Yakuza. I don't remember the beating up Furio Tigre part.
But Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name. Well, Jacques and Buddy just sounds off somehow. Besides, he was the third bunch of guys that decided to nickname Jim.
They're all also dead, coincidentally. He talks about the victim like he was his pet. Okay, let's, I mean, hang on, okay, maybe we can present the gun and just be like, no, wait, no, it doesn't, but it doesn't say on the thing that, because, like,
profiles real quick?
Oh, the detective, homicide detective.
Okay, it doesn't say, okay.
Okay. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. What? Do you really think it was necessary to dishevel my shelves twice to do that?
That's true, okay then. Maybe his real intent was theft. Hey, are you accusing me of stealing time from Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, second day of 3-3, Tigray tries to take the MC Bomber disc off Right and Maya. Gumshoe fights with him solo while their lawyers run. Alright, I guess that did happen. That's interesting. Beat him up as a highball, but Gumshoe walked out of that okay, so... I mean, he sure looks like he's strong, so... Now I want to see Gumshoe in Marvel vs. Capcom. He doesn't use evidence, he just throws hands.
It's a possibility. Or maybe your salary's been cut so much that your life is getting a little too rough to handle.
Okay, okay, I don't think Gumshoe is the killer, but you gotta admit that is a pretty decent, motive to do all of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have you know, pal, that I earn 3 square meals every day, pal. That I eat 3 square meals every day, pal. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles, but oh, poor thing. What an evil prosecutor you're paired up with, and what a motive too.
That's what I was saying. That's when you moved Jim's body was sitting in front of the bookshelf. And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Does it? Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe it's just like, maybe they like re-recorded it or like remastered it somehow.
I don't like it.
If Gumshoe had a salary cut led him to committing murder, the entire city would be dead. Frickin' what's that one shooter game, Hatred, like that like Hatred, but it's just Gumshoe as he finally snapped. That's a game I would play.
Cause the body was getting in his way, and he had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Excuse me. Anyway.
Okay, didn't notice the bloody letters. Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters?
Body was covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how he missed it. Well, then how did he write it? But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for your detective to miss something.
I mean, that's true.
Who do you think you are, pal? You know something about me? Why did I go to a fucking New York accent?
I mean, he does have that vibe.
Huh?
He does have that vibe about him.
I was trying to go for an SAO abridged one.
Ah, I see. God, I want to feed him. I feel so bad for him. Yeah, I want to give him a nice meal. Sorry.
Who do you think you are, pal? You know nothing about me, pal. Oh god, I cannot remember accents. There's a lot to a person can understand from another from first impressions alone.
I can't say I disagree with him on that point.
Why don't you say something, sir? Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
This poor guy. This This whole chapter so far is just bullying Gumshoe. And despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. Nobody could have overlooked the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence!
How? I don't even know how. I couldn't ask for a better setup.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this either, but we'll figure it out.
For the game finishing Spike. What are you, a fucking volleyball player?
I guess that's his sport. He's a jock sportsman, so I guess that's his thing. He's a volleyball guy. I mean, since we've pressed everything,
What do we have in evidence?
Let's just press this last thing since we've pressed everything else. Are you saying that those letters were intended for you?
Yep, Jim was an outstanding detective. I would expect no less from my former partner.
This whole chapter's just bullying Gumshoe. Don't worry, we'll find someone else to bully soon. Oh boy. Looks like Mr. Portsman still doesn't understand. He's yet to figure out the true meaning behind the bloody letters. What? I haven't figured that out either.
Can't you admit my logic is perfectly sound?
Actually, there's a gigantic flaw in his logic. A gap so wide that even the good detective can spot it. Now to clue Mr. Portsman in by presenting him with evidence. Okay,
I need you to explain shit to me, Edgeworth, at this point. Hold my hand. Oh wait, no, that's only a job. You can only hold
Phoenix's hand.
Alright, what do we have in evidence?
But you are dressed as Phoenix right now, so it's close enough. Okay.
No.
Okay,
What I get?
hang on, let's see. Prosecutor's badge, crime scene notes,
Would it be the book? Like, go to the book one.
Oh right, he wouldn't have noticed that he would have to have noticed that the message was bloody because part of the book is missing.
Would it be that?
Apparently.
Did we get it? Oh my god, please tell me we got it.
I got an achievement for a successful objection.
Oh
so,
my god, we fucking got it!
Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there's a serious flaw in your logic.
Bringing a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem, I'm game.
If we didn't say objection in this game, then there would be angry fan letters. I can't help but find it odd.
Excuse me?
Odd that the fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office.
What are you talking about? You're joking, I get it!
If you have the time to look, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Portsman's logic holds that the true killer is Godot. Yeah, imagine if it was just like, yes, Godot escaped from prison, which I assume he's in right now, and killed him for some reason. And then disguised himself as Portman. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file?
What? It's impossible!
What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Is it my hamburger? The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering a partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines.
It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder.
I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters and the detective's name where the file should be as proof. And then Godot disguised himself as Don Tigre. And then Don Tigre disguised himself as that man. And then that man disguised himself as Sky. And so you're the killer, actually.
Oh my
No.
You'll never find out.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. The missing letters in the detective's name where the file should be is proof.
Yeah, I mean, the S is gone and there's only half an H.
If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Oh, that is a crazy looking sprite.
Which means what exactly?
No, not
What is the...
not Asuka. I was talking about Phoenix. Sorry.
No, it's alright. Which means what exactly? What does that make the message?
It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene.
That's so low, I can't believe a criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir! I'm gonna get him, sir! You'll see! I'm gonna have him under arrest in no time!
Well, Mr. Portsman...
Brilliant! Absolutely splendid! Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself!
I'm sure you are, Mr. Portsman, because you are the true killer.
Logic deserving of an Olympic gold.
You definitely made a name of somebody, which you wrote on those files.
I'm sorry, I had to do that. Oh, I'm about to make a name of myself here, I had to.
Do not be sorry, I was able to do it, I was able to fit it into the bit. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed.
Meh, you win some, you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Oh, you're gonna get it! Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office?
That's a good point.
Gumshoe? That would be me! Wait. But Mr. Edgeworth just proved I'm innocent. Whoa, okay.
What the heck?
That's absolutely right! And I acknowledge your innocence.
Okay. Gumshoe needs a hug? Yes, absolutely. Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? Either keep the coat on or take it off. Pick one.
Well, I was thinking, Sorry. Well, I was thinking, did you know that there is one other person with a key to this office?
Would it be a fellow prosecutor? One other person.
The fuck was that?
He took off his jacket and then spun around like a sim.
Hey, you there!
Yes, sir! What is it, sir?
Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me?
Oh, I don't like where this is going. A lady?
That girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Just like gatekeep sports pod.
I love that.
Security, you say? Security? No, stop it, pal, no!
What's wrong with him all of a sudden? Oh, great.
I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss
Why are you working security now?
Miss Maggey Bird!
I get...
A member of security. Okay, that's why he's freaked out.
I guess...
Is that why he's always here?
Wait, what?
Is that why he's always here cleaning?
I mean, I think he also just really likes Gumshoe, but... Okay, first of all, his gender is sports.
Is that why Gumshoe is, like, always here cleaning?
No, that's because he likes Edgeworth a lot. You said a lady like Edgeworth has never heard of women, yet what are these things called women? We need someone with worse luck than Gumshoe to bully. So I'm guessing that the job at the restaurant didn't work out, which is a shame because the uniforms are really nice. This is a nice outfit for her too, though. Detective Gumshoe, sir.
Maggey. Miss Bird is the security guard on watch tonight.
I see, and your point is?
My point is that she could very well have used it. No. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What?
No.
You're gonna have, if you're not the guilty party, oh no, Detective Gumshoe. Then the only person who, with access to this room, is Miss Bird.
How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room!
That's right, I refuse to believe Maggie's the culprit, pal! It was me! That's right, I did it!
Wow, he is really down bad.
Yeah! Can we take that as a confession, Detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggey, pal!
Wow, okay, I guess you're just not gonna commit to that story at all.
So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right?
I'm so confused all of a sudden. Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics. I don't understand straight people at all.
Sorry.
No.
Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here.
Don't apologize for laughing at my jokes.
I apologize a lot recently.
You're good.
That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason.
Well, okay, here we go. Reason for suspicion.
Pretty obvious Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that only leaves Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows her good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more problematic that she was the one who faked the dying message.
Probable.
All the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message.
It is also problematic that faking a dying message is very problematic. We need to cancel Maggey Bird for the. She's so problematic. She faked someone's dying message. So they're saying she used the master key, and that's evidence now.
And incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say?
I mean, he's. Can we have Maggey speak? She has only said like one thing. That's what you claim about the evidence earlier as well.
That was then, and this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a round. Yeah, I feel like this is baseball. Not baseball. But,
So it's volleyball.
Volleyball. Sorry. Brain
okay.
did not work. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me.
I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him. Alright.
Just press.
Let's do it. Okay, obviously, hold it. Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key?
There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird?
That's, true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir! Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean?
Yes, moving on. I hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated.
What?
No! What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal!
Thanks, Gumshoe.
But you can't really trust her to not tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time.
I doubt that.
This dude gives me gives me...
Sorry.
Ask for more details. But this dude reminds me of Kamoshida in Persona 5. It's just, he's less of a pedophile.
Ah, I see. Edgeworth would know a thing or two about pressing against men. He sure would, buddy!
Yeah.
I think Sky has some fan fiction they could recommend about that.
Yeah, if you need any, I got a couple good ones.
Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say.
Didn't I just say it'd be a waste of time? We don't need to hear lies.
I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please. I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 AM, sir. What do you mean by missing? As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portsman, I believe this to be an important piece of testimony, don't you?
I can't believe that... Oh my god, stop buffering. I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words. Also, the stream glitched for like a second.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but it seems to not be doing it anymore.
It's good right now.
Yeah. I'm not lying, sir!
That's the case, and I'd like to know why you have the master key now.
I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir.
A likely story. And where is your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? What the fuck was that?
He was doing he was spinning around like a sim to take off his jacket.
That is so weird.
It is very weird. He is a deeply weird man.
I bet you forgot where you put it and then found it again.
I never lose things! I can practically guarantee that! With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it.
But trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is.
Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive.
I'm glad you agree with Mr. Edgeworth. But... You still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves, or at least tried the safe.
Is this
No! She wouldn't know about the safe!
Yeah, that's true! She wouldn't have! No one but prosecutors are supposed to know about that. Is this Mr. Portsman says, detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. I'm done taking blows. So no, no, sorry, it's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own. Okay, adding to your view count. Thank you, Jade. Nice to see you. I concur that the culprit's motive appears to have been thievery, however.
Glad to hear that the great Miles Edgeworth is in agreement with little old me.
However, with regard to the investigation of the bookshelves and safe...
Hey, good thinking, asking for my opinion on the matter.
Shut the fuck up and let me finish. Would it be too much for you to allow me to complete the full sentence exactly? And to Tupelante said, Edgeworth would know a thing or two about taking blows. Yeah, again, Sky's got some fanfiction.
Hey, if you need any, I got a couple recommendations.
I mean, Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door. I thought we established that guy's innocence pretty thoroughly.
It was just a theory, only one hypothesis among the many possibilities. I mean, I had my doubts about Ms. Bird from the very beginning.
If that's the case, then why don't you mention her first? Hi, Clara Megan. Nice to see you. We're in the middle of investigating this guy.
Now, don't make that face. See? There goes the truth running the other way. Let's pick up the pace and see if we can catch up to it.
I don't think you're catching my drift.
But we're in agreement that the detective isn't the killer, right?
I guess so. Stop doing that.
If so, then I hope you'll understand when I say that since she's the only one who could have opened your office door. Oh my God! Stop it.
Don't you think it's a bit early to be jumping to conclusions?
Are you saying there's another way to open the door other than with the master key?
I mean, maybe all the prosecutor's office doors have the same kind of key.
Oh, I get it. Perhaps you had a spare made for someone else.
You could say it's an investigation of an ace attorney. You could say, I would say that, but I wouldn't exactly call this guy an ace. I'll have you...
Edgeworth.
I'll have you know... No, I'm talking about Portsman, not Edgeworth.
Oh, okay.
I'll have you know I've never made a spare, so what are you insinuating?
Nothing. Guess I should have known better than to just that someone like you would.
It's not like there's anyone else that you would want to have access to your office. Like, not like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or anything.
Yeah, I'm surprised you wouldn't make a spare for a lover or something.
I have no idea what you're insinuating. On top of which, she knows a good detective, doesn't she? Is there anyone in this district who hasn't at least heard of Detective Gumshoe?
Good point. He's practically a celebrity amongst us prosecutors.
Among Us? That is a very good video game. You know, I'm in that now.
Among Us. Really? I never knew I was so talked about, sir. I don't think it's a good thing. We're holding our collective breath, you know. For when you screw up so badly that you're literally chased off the force. Wait, what? Is that true, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I didn't want to mention this, but we do have a bet going on. Of course not. That's hogwash. You're in Among Us? Well, I'm not in Among Us, but Edgeworth is in Among Us. Did you not hear about that? There's an update for Among Us coming where actually they have a Miles Edgeworth skin. It's a free update coming in 2 days.
Really?
Yeah, it's real. That's a thing. It's officially licensed.
You're gonna have to show me some articles.
I sent you in a group chat a couple days ago. I thought.
Oh really? Oh, I'm stupid.
No, you're not stupid.
Okay.
I would love to be in Among Us though. If if anyone from Inner Sloth is watching, call me. Anyway.
Phew, don't scare me like that. I almost had an heart attack.
Is Franziska in it? I don't know. So far they've only confirmed that there's gonna be an Edgeworth skin. I don't know if there's gonna be more Ace Attorney characters. Okay. By dying message, you mean the bloody letters that spell out Gumshoe.
Figure that whoever wrote his name must have wanted it to frame him. And just the act of choosing his name is proof enough that the two knew each other.
Welcome back, Mari-san.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and provide some evidence!
I'm just checking all of my bases. I would love to, but first we should listen a bit more and digest what he is saying. And press him for more information. I think we've pressed for as much information as we're going to get. Okay.
I feel like it has something to do with the safe.
Yeah, only they know of them, Prince Roy. Yeah, yeah, it's the safe because only the prosecutors know about them.
Wait, is there one where... Please tell me this is right. Please tell me this is right. Please tell me this is right.
Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something?
Why not? It's the truth after all. It was also by your logic that we came into this whole thievery conclusion together. Oh my god, I hate him.
That may be, but you also must be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. The existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. Did he just break his back?
I don't know.
I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan. Yeah, the music just stopped, so it is right. Yeah, that's true in almost every situation.
But
oh, he's sweating.
But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything upside. No.
I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted.
And the safe wasn't exposed until Edgeworth entered the office.
Do you think that metal is made of chocolate or something?
Oh, I hope so. That'd be funny. Yeah, even I didn't know about the safe, pal.
Oh, right, I'm a prosecutor. I forgot that I wasn't just a bystander.
And that means there's no way Maggey could have known about it either.
She's stupider than me.
Are you proposing?
Not yet. I was planning on doing that to her in a couple months. I mean,
The killer is a prosecutor? Yes.
Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. And you're looking more and more problematic. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now?
Portsman with an angry face all of a sudden?
This is what is called the breakdown animation, Gumshoe. People that are the culprits usually have them when we've got them cornered.
It's all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes.
What? Huh? What did you just say?
We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. Ew. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes. Then that means... Yeah, I know. I'd only just told him, too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. But I still can't believe it. That the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim.
Are you sure? Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief?
And you were simply trying to stop it, weren't you? Miss Maggey Bird.
Oh, are we still on this? Excuse me?
I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky position.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, that's a job for the police.
What the? You're still accusing Maggey of the murder?
No, he's claiming the Vic Jim was the thief. Oh my god. Is that the pun there's no way that's the pun they're doing. But if that...
Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it?
No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir. I don't know how to operate a gun.
Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to the office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say?
Damn it, that makes sense. That is a weird image that they have there. Why is that, like, lower resolution than everything else in the game so far?
No idea. It was Jim who stole the master key.
Looks like they did a shoddier job upscaling it than everything else. Ah!
Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us, unless... Well, unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him.
Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief?
I don't want to admit it, but that's the only way for everything else to make sense.
I mean, it makes the most sense at this point that you're the guy who killed him, but, has he no honor?
Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man.
No, the fuck it isn't. Hang on.
Would you people be so kind to see yourselves out?
What? This is my office.
You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edgeworth's office.
Yes, that's what I just said.
But I'm the one who's been assigned to this case.
What? Since when?
You are all suspects to varying degrees. And therefore, ineligible to run this show.
Fuck you!
Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggey can't be the culprit!
Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself.
But, sir...
We have no choice but to accommodate his request For now.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from any crime scene, it would be most grateful. I'd be most grateful.
Mark my words, Mr. Portsman, we will meet again.
If that's a formal request from your legendary, from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now don't disappoint me, you hear?
Even if this guy isn't a killer, I still fucking hate him.
Yeah.
Alright, we're at our first save point. Yay, these are just from when I was trying out the game before. Want to keep going,
Okay.
or...
Nah, my nose is bothering me.
Alright, so, hang on. Okay, it's doing this thing where it's not gonna let us stop for yet. Oh, wait.
Sweet.
Or is... Oh, wait, yeah,
go.
it does. Alright, we just saved, so back to title. What, we just saved. But sure, I guess we can save here. Yeah, and that's where that's where the demo where the demo ended.
But it's not! We got the official thing!
Yeah. So yeah, this is that was the first our first stream of Ace Attorney Investigations. What do you think about all that, Sky?
Oh my god, I fucking hate that dude so much.
Yeah, I hate.
know that one.
Yeah, I hate him too.
His accent was like all over the place, and I'm very sorry about that. I could not decide.
It's okay. He was very all over the place as a character. But yeah, that was a very fun time. Yeah, the game is afoot. And yeah, this was very fun. Thank you for joining us, Mari-san and everybody. I'm very excited to be getting back into this game, and
Me too.
And next week we will be trying to solve the murder of Buddy Faith, even though it's pretty it's obvious. We all know who it fucking was.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this is the longest tutorial that we've gotten so far. Yeah, his accusations were all over the place. Like he kept accusing just everybody. I mean, obviously it's because it was him, but it's a blast to hear you two have fun. Yeah, it's a blast to be having fun again, playing this game with Sky. This was a great time. I missed playing these games with you, and I'm glad we're gonna get back into it. Oh.
Yeah, and it sucks that I caught a cold this week.
Yeah, I hope that clears up soon. Also,
I think it'll be clear by Monday.
Wait, Buddy's Japanese name was Shinji? Oh no,
Shinji, crank that soldier boy!
Get in the robot, Buddy! And yeah, I may have to revise my only the last case is long thing. Yeah, but from what I understand, this was the halfway point, so we should hopefully be wrapping things up with this case next time. Also, I think Buddy was also in a fan game. Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, but I'm not sure how many Ace Attorney fan games are there. I've never really looked into that much. I think there's like a My Little Pony crossover one, or maybe that's an animated series or something, like Elements of Justice, something like that. I don't know.
I thought that was a game.
What?
I thought that was a game.
It might have been. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I'm excited to get back into this series once again. But I guess we'll leave it off here for now. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Mega Man 7. Oh, fans like making prequels? That makes sense. Prequels are fun sometimes. Oh, Elements of Justice is a web series, but there are fan games. I see. I might have to look into that sometime. Yeah, anything else you would like to say, Sky, before we go?
Be
What?
better next week, I swear.
Yeah, I hope so. Bye everyone, and until next time, I'm Miss JukeBox 8.
And I'm Sky Cloud Lord.
And thank you for a wonderful time. And yes, I will need the luck